Okay, so here we are in the middle of 1 year and a couple of months. And so with this month's video, I'm going to also be going over how to use the Hannah test kit for calcium. This test kit's a little bit different than how some of the other test kits are done. You actually have to use some RO water, so we're going to do quick videos with that. So with all these Hannah kits, of course, nice case they give you. So usually I've used mine because I got it for Christmas, but want to go back and reiterate, when you put it together and put the battery in, make sure that you're lining up the pins and the hole, so that way you don't bust your meter first time you go to use it. So basically this kit comes with a couple of reagents, a couple of tubes, and some assorted syringes. So basically what happens is you take the tube and you fill it with your RO, fill it with your reagent, run your zeroing cycle, then you add your tank water you add just a little 1 mil amount, or what are they calling it, 100 something ULs, I don't know. So we'll walk through it here, okay? So I wanted to show you some of the directions. Here it is. Basically, is you fill up your 10 mil with your RO, you add your reagent, you zero it out, you take your pipette, add your water, and you add the powder reagent, and then that's where you get your test result. Okay, step one, I got my vial filled with RO. I got my 1 mil of the liquid reagent, and what I do on my pipe is I'll mark 1 mil and 2 mil. That way I know, so when I tip it straight up, I got 1 mil. So I put it in there, right? Make sure you got that tip in there, squirt all that in the best you can. These aren't perfect tests. They're not I guess 95% accurate or whatever. I don't really know the accuracy, but so cap it up, shake it up. So let's see what the directions tell you. Invert 3 to 5 times just to mix it. So 3 to 5 times. So remember, you want to keep the glass clear, because how these meters work is a light goes through. So you want to make sure you have a cloth on hand. So we're going to turn it on, right? Click the button. Okay, so C1 tells you you're ready to put your sample in. Okay, so make sure your tubette is clean. And again, when I do mine, I always look for the 10 mil on the bottle. Let's see if I can get it to focus in. See it? There it is. 10 mil. It's right below the line or right at the line. So always have that facing you. Okay? So then we'll zero it out. And then I'm going to go get my sample from my tank. Okay, so now we're zeroed out. So now I'm going to go get the sample from my tank, mix that with the powder, the dry reagent, and that's when I'll get my reading. All right, so just a little quick notation. So I've got this test kit December 23. Here we are, early March 24. Look at the reagent they sent me. Expired in March a year ago. So that's the other thing you got to always watch out for is this kind of stuff. I believe, I can't remember who I got the test kit from, but sad. So one of the things to check for. Okay, so this part I'm going to explain how the pipette works with this calcium tester. So what you do is, when you go to get your sample from the tank, when you use this, you can feel the resistance. So it kind of stops there. And if you push hard enough, you can go all the way. So this is how it works, is you put the tip into the water, right? Then you slowly push down to the first position. Wait a couple of seconds, and then remove it from the water, and then let it pull back out. And then when you add it, you push it all the way to get everything out. Okay, so when you're drawing water from your tank, you just pull down, give it a couple seconds, pull it out. When you go put it in your testing, push it down all the way, get it all out. Okay, so after you've zeroed it out, okay, tells you to put your sample in first. Again, these aren't accurate, so you got to make sure it gets in there, right? Okay, your sample's in. Add your reagent. Add your dry reagent. Okay, I believe it says shake for about 2 minutes. Okay, add 1 packet of the dry reagent. 15 seconds. And then wait 15 seconds so you remove the bubbles, which will, if the light goes through a bubble, it'll reflect it in the pattern you don't want to. So we'll give it a quick 15 seconds. Add it back in. Make sure the tube is, the vial is clean and clear of fingerprints and stuff. Okay, so that's been about 15 seconds. Okay. I always have a towel on hand when I do my testing, paper towel, regular towel, just so I can clean the tube. Okay, so I guess you can see better on this way. See the 10 mil? There it is. That's good. Okay, so pop it in, and we should get our results here soon. And that'll tell me how much I need to dose. So I want to average 500, give or take, 475, 525. I don't mind if it goes over, but I like to average around 500. So this is good. So that's good testing for this week.